Now I have to admit to something really, really stupid that I did. If you guys aren't familiar with what this is, anybody that works with heavy equipment should know what it is, but it's what they call an OTR, which is off the road air chuck. It's designed for bigger valve stems, like I have on my articulating truck. I have big tires, big valve stems, so you can't use a standard air chuck. Anyway, I did something real, real stupid. When I bought this thing about a year ago, I put this 1/4 inch MPT adapter so I could have a quick connect to my air hose. That's not stupid. What I did that was stupid was at the time that I bought it, when I put this in, I didn't have thread tape, and I was like, I don't care, whatever. Just whipped her in there without thread tape. Again, that wasn't that big of a deal. It was leaking air. I think it was just hand tight, maybe like with a pair of pliers. Whipped it in there, it was leaking a little bit of air, but it was working okay. Well, finally, after several months, I got around to saying, you know what, today I'm going to fix it with some thread tape. When I did, I reversed the nipple, this adapter, and I put it in the wrong end. You see there's threads on both ends. Those threads are designed, I think, maybe possibly that they can actually thread onto a certain type of valve stem, but otherwise, they just help this thing grab, so when you put it on the tire, it just hooks on there, and you don't have to hold it, it just hangs on its own weight, it'll stay on there. Me not even thinking, just threaded this into the wrong end. I threaded the adapter into this end, and went on about my business. Well, about a week ago, I went to air up the tires on the truck, had one low on the front, grab my air chuck here, throw it on, and hook it up, and it's leaking air. It was leaking air like crazy. I was like, what is going on? I can't get this thing to air up. And the other interesting thing was that on my compressor, it said it was pushing 110 or 100 psi. And I could not wrap my head around how in the world is the gauge on the compressor telling me 110 or 100 psi, yet the tire's not airing up. Now, me being over analytical like I like to be, I assumed there was some sort of crazy catastrophe. I assumed that this thing was broken, that I had blown an O-ring out of it, and I assumed that the pressure gauge on the air tank was wrong. Now, why wouldn't I just assume that I had done something stupid like put the adapter in the wrong end? Because I never assume it's that simple. It's always overcomplicated. To the point that I emailed the manufacturer, asked if they would possibly warranty it because I thought I blew an O-ring out, and I bought a replacement air chuck, identical to this one. It wasn't until I got the new air chuck that I pick it up and I'm like, oh, look, shiny, and I look in the end and I see the valve stem. And then it dawned on me, oh my god, I bet I just reversed those threads like an idiot. Sure enough, now I've already fixed it now, but I went, got it out of the truck, and just as soon as I grabbed it out of the door of the truck, I flipped it over, looked in the end, and when you look in the end of this without this adapter in here, this whole thing is just a hollow tube. There's nothing to it, it's just a hollow tube. And so yeah, I see no valve stem. So yeah, moral of the story is don't be a dummy like me. Now I'm going to send that other air chuck back. It was 35 bucks. I'll have to pay return shipping, $5 or whatever. But the point being, I was a dummy, and I didn't just think it would be so simple as getting the adapter in the wrong end, but it was. So, you know, I make a lot of these videos to hopefully teach other people not to do the same stupid stuff that I did, and so this is one of them. I have to admit that I did something that stupid and that foolish, but hopefully, someone else out there will see this and go, you know what? I better make sure I put the adapter in the right end, because the threads actually are a little different, but they look close enough that if you don't look close, it'll thread in. Obviously, I had to thread it in. But anyway, yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.